Hi, welcome back to the show. We're at 69 Milk Street in Westboro, and we're with Jami Eycleshymer, who is a commercial lender, but we're not going to talk commercial lending today. We're going to talk about Jami's experience with her own first home, because I think it is a unique story and it shows tenacity and perseverance and a little bit of, mom's going to make things happen. Tell us your story, Jami.
So, I was in college and waitressing and bartending at the time, and I decided...
And so college, how old were you? I'm not allowed to ask.
I was 20.
Okay.
And when I bought my first house, and it was just something I wanted to do. It's probably one of the only things my dad ever said, "Oh, you can't do that. Watch me." So I got a realtor and we looked at some properties, and there was a small range of what I thought I could afford being a college student who was waitressing, but it was a fun experience, and I ended up finding a property. I was engaged at the time, me and my fiance, and we looked at half a duplex in Northborough, got down to the day before closing, had all of our cans of paint purchased, and the properties ended up being flip-flopped, so that was a little bit discouraging and frustrating.
So you could have bought the other side, but not the one you were intending.
Right. We kept looking and then found a property out in Auburn, and it was foreclosed, so we thought we were getting a good deal, and there was some work that needed to be done. There were 2 out of the 3 bathrooms were gutted, but it was really fun. We bought it, I lived there for 7.5 years, and it was definitely a challenge trying to be...
So you were telling me earlier that you would be in school, then you'd go work, and then you'd get off, and then you'd do homework, and then you get up the next, and there's a baby in the picture. Okay?
Yeah, I was a young mom, yeah.
So how did you juggle all of that? Were there times where you said, I should have just rented?
Oh, I think the home buying piece was something I wanted to do, and there were definitely days where, I don't want to have to fix the kitchen sink that my toddler just snapped the handle off of, and I am going to figure out how to be a plumber real quick. There's all those different pieces, and in the end, after, finishing the bathrooms and putting some elbow grease in, and luckily I have some pretty handy family members who also helped out, and that was, a big support. But at the end, selling the house for decent profit and knowing that I wasn't just throwing this money away, and as a woman in her 20s, if I had rented, I know I never would have saved that same amount of money that I built in the equity in my house. So all in all, it wasn't easy, but I think a lot of things in life aren't easy, but it's worth it when you do it.
So let me ask you this, personal question. What would you say to your dad when he watches this? Look in the camera.
Thanks, Dad, for all your help, but also I know he's very proud of me for having taken on that challenge. And now I'm in my second house, and I love it, and there are still challenges. I still don't like yard work, but I still am proud to be a homeowner, and I think it's been an important thing for me.
Well, great. Thanks for sharing your personal story on the show today.
Sure.
Thanks, everyone.